Hello everyone, welcome to the second class of the WordPress. Today I'm going to show you some basic settings of the WordPress admin and also how to create a new post and some other features of the post. So let's start with the general settings. First, you have to log in the admin panel. That means the localhost WordPress slash wp-admin. This is the admin panel URL. If you are not logged in also, you just need to give the password that mean we have given in the installation, which is admin. The username and password should be 1234, just as a simple. And after that, you will see this screen. This is the admin panel of the WordPress. So we will start with the settings of the general. This is the settings general. You can see this the left bar. You can see there is the settings and go to the general. Okay, you can see there are many options. Just the first one is the site title. Actually, we already have given in the installation, but you can change it later. That means now we can change anything here for the site title. This is the tagline. Tagline is actually the few words about the your site. That means what the site is about. For example, you have a travel blog, so you can write that this is the travel blog or something like that. And this is an important feature, this too. One is the WordPress address URL. That means the URL of this address is actually in which folder your WordPress files are located currently. For example, in my WordPress installation, you can see this is the WordPress and there the WordPress folder, all the other WordPress core files are located. But if you want to increase your security or some other reasons you want to keep those files not here in the root, you just want to keep that in the other like that, the new folder, all the files. So in that case, you have to actually change this URL, localhost slash WordPress, and it should be new. But I'm not changing that because there are some other things also. For the details, actually, you can check this one, the link here, how to do it in the details. But you don't need actually as well. But we can use as it now. And this is the site address. That means this is the address we are uh, finding the our site here, localhost slash WordPress. So this is the our site address and this is our folder location. So in the where actually our WordPress files are located. And this is the email address that actually is the admin email that we have already given in the during the registration or the admin. And this is the membership, and if you want we can make it enable. That means if we make it enable, anyone can join or register in the site. So for example, I'm just enabling and save changes. Okay, so you cannot see here because we have already logged in this browser. So I'm trying with another browser. So I'm just trying to log in here. Okay, you can see there is a menu here, which is it's registrar. That means now any user, new user who don't have any account here, just can register here. But if you just disable this option, and now I am again updating these settings here, and you can see, okay. Now, this register actually option has not available here. So you can actually control this whether anyone can join or not. And this is the new user default role. That means if the registration is open, that means if new user registered, what should be his role? There are many roles here: contributor, author, editor. I think you can check the doc here, the totals actually, what is the power and what they can do actually. So there are listed properly here. There are actually several level of access in the admin panel. So this is the lowest subscriber. This is the lowest level actually. So you can just manage this. This should be only the subscriber. They have actually very limited access to the admin panel. Or you can also make contributor, author, whatever you want. And this is our administrator account, which actually we are using as admin. When WordPress is installed by default and an EU administrator account already created. And this is the time zone. If your website is located in any other country, so the time zone should be according to this country. And this is just time for date format. That means in which format you want to see the date in the website. You can just choose from here. Also, this is the time format, and this is the week starts. And generally, it is a Monday for the international standard. But if you are local, starting days another day, just change to the other day. And finally, this is the language. Okay, I'm just changing this one like that to you can Bengali. Okay, save changes now. Well, this option is not available in the earlier version. This is only now available in the 4.7 version. Well, you can see that all the language already have been changed here. The menu, the other things actually changed. Also in the front part, if you can see here, like the local host, like WordPress, I'm also taking this. Well, you can see the language is also changed to the Bengali. Okay, and I'm just reverting back to this English and save changes. So this is the general settings, and now I'm going for the writing here. That's the second one in the settings panel. You can see this is the default post category. That means if any new post is created, what should be his category? That in that case, actually, no category is selected. It should be uncategorized. But if you have multiple categories, you can select any other categories as a default category for the post category. And this is post format. There are many format actually, but those are not all used here. This actually theme functionality. Not all theme actually support everything, but some theme may support this option. Depending on this option, you can just select which should be default post format here. And this is a post via email. This is interesting thing. For example, you want to create posts without a login into the admin panel, just sending an email to this email also. For example, you have an email like that, login@example.com. So you are in a rural area. For example, the journalist who are actually uh, who have to create the news very immediately without logging into the admin panel. So he can just write in something and just send to the email, for example, to this email. And after this sending email, the post all automatically created when the email actually received the email from the journalist. So this is very useful when you are using this feature for the very quick create post automatically. And for example, you have an email like the Gmail, and you can give your Gmail ID and the password also, because the our WordPress need access to get your email here. And this is the main category. It's also on categories, and you also can create the other categories if you want. And then after changing, it will be changes here. Now I'm going for the reading here. For the reading, you can see the front page display is your latest post. So if I go, this is the latest post, hello world, and this is the just the front page. But if you want, we can change in the static page. There is a static page which already created automatically, and this is a sample page, and just save changes and go for there. Now you can see there's front page already changed, and it is now a sample page, which is the static page. So if you want, we can just make it whatever we want, the dynamic latest post or the static page. We can just control from here. Well, and this the blog pages show at most. That means how many blogs will be shown in the front page in the maximum. So this is the default 10. But if you want, you can increase or decrease this one. For example, you want to show just 5 per page, and not the 10. So you can just change here. And this is syndication of feed, which for the actually RSS feed say is not for actually your website, it for the other website. For example, other website want to get your news or your post as a RSS. So I'm going here. Okay, this is the RSS. So you can see this is the XML also RSS. So actually they will get this feed from their website. So that means if you update anything here, any new post, they also get updated automatically using this RSS feed. So this for actually the third party website, not for your visitors. Okay, and this is the full text, and whether you want to show the full text in the feed or the summary only. And this is search engine visibility that also we have discussed in the first class, that if you want to discourage the search engine not to index your website now, you can keep it this discourage. But if you have enough content now, you want to index in the Google or other search engine, just uh, uncheck it and save changes. Okay, I'm not doing anything here. Now go for the discussion. Well, discussion basically are related to the comment. That means the comment in the post. So there are many things actually. You can just there's a simple. You just read and you can understand actually what option for used for what. For example, this first one: attempt to notify any blogs linked to from the article. That means if any new link blocking actually link to your article or try to link your article, and in that case you want to notify to your email, that means the email you have set for the admin. Also the second option, allow link notification from the other blogs, like the ping bags or track bags on new articles. So for example, you have a request that other from the other website that they want to link your blog to their website. So in that case actually you will get the notification. So there are some mostly these settings. You can say allow people to post comment. That means if you don't want to allow people post in your articles, so you can just make it deselect. Otherwise it should be allowed. That means anyone can comment here. The other things is other comment settings. For the comment, author must fill a name. That means if anyone just want to comment, they must fill these two fields, name and email. Also you can just uncheck. If you don't want, just they can comment directly without their name or email. Okay, and there are other settings like that automatically close comments articles older than 14 days. So for example, you want to for example articles just articles is older than 2 weeks or 14 days. So you are just changing this, and no one can comment after this 14 days of the published date also. And there's some comment like that, break comment into pages with 50. That means if more than 50 comments, it should be the another page. So like something like that. So you can just read those settings, and I think it is very easy to understand actually what the settings is about here. And this is a comment moderation. Comment moderation, for example, you want to just block some word like that, some spamming word like that, add me blog, add me friends, like that, this word. So you can just write this word here, add me. So anyone just comment and use this word, this comment automatically blocked. So this is the spamming word. So you just using this spamming word to identify actually which are the spammer and which comment shouldn't be published in your website. And this is a comment a blacklist. That means you can also keep the IP if you want to block any IP, specific IP. You can just write down the IP in each line here. And avatar is for actually to the profile logo. For example, this is by the default profile logo. You can see here also corner, and also you can change this the gravatar or other logo, so it will be changed also here. Okay, now I'm going for the media. So in the media, there are three sizes of image for the images. This is the 150 150. This is the thumbnail. This is a medium size 300 height and 200 weight, and the large is 1024 and 1024. So you can change the dimension also if you want the different sizes of images. Actually those are created automatically when you upload any images in the media. So they actually, if you just you are uploading one image, but they will create more three version for the same image here. Okay, and this organize my uploads into the month and year based folder. So basically, in the media, you can check here. Okay, we have don't have any media actually. When we will updating, then it will be created. There should be an uploads folder here, and you can see all the images uploaded in this folder. But we didn't have any images, so there is no folder for the upload. Okay, and finally, this is the permalink. This is very useful here. No, actually, it is important for the SEO. The So by default, you can see this is the structure of our any post. So this should be localhost, and this is our domain WordPress. Then this is the date, day and name. This is the year, the day, and this is the month. Sorry, this is the actual day, this is the month. So actually this is the whole date today, that means, or the post published date, and this is the name of the post. But you can change the month or name, or you can change to the uh, like that archives. This is the ID of the post, this is the post name. Sample post, actually we'll see again in the post actually how this is working. And this is a custom structure. If you want to, you can make a structure what you want to do. And there are some other things that's category based and tag based. Category based, for example, if you have a category whose name is topic, so the category link should be like that, WordPress slash topics. But if you want, you can change it to something like that, uh, cat, and this is the way you can also make this. That means, oh, you don't want to use the topic, you just want to the cat. So whatever actually you want, you can use here for the category base. And tag is also same. There are two things, category and tag. We will also see in details actually what's the difference between the category and tag. Okay, and now I'm going to the next part. Yeah, this is the post. Well, for the post, I'm just going here, post, add new. In the post, basically, there are basic things like the title, slash content, category, text, feature, image, excerpt. So this is the title. So like that, my first post here. And this is the content. That means the content actually you want to write for your blog. This is content. Also, you can add the media here. So for I have don't library, just I want to upload from my PC. Okay, so you can just check this, and the image is already inserted here. And you can see there are two modes, visual and text. If you go in the text, actually you can see the HTML version of this text. There's some HTML code here, and we can also check the visual also. So if you want, actually you can write the HTML code here. If you want to format it differently here, you can see that there are some tag option like the ul, ul, img, that means for image, so link. So you can actually use those tags also. And later you can see there's a category and tags. Okay, what's the difference between the categories and tags? Categories are basically the classification. That means we want to categorize the articles in a different category. Like that, we have a newspaper website, and we want to uh, just categorize these articles like that, politics, game, and like that, so on, entertainment. So we can create those category. So I'm just creating a category like game here, and game category. So it already added and also selected. That means this post is actually under this category, and the text is actually the keywords. For example, I want to add the keyword cricket and add here. So it have been added. So there is a difference. Games actually is the category. That means there are many articles under this category, and the tags is actually keyword. For example, someone is searching for the keyword cricket, and all the articles related to this keyword will come here. So this is the difference. And finally, there is a featured image. So I can also use the same image or also upload the new one. So you can I'm just using the same image, and you can see just set the featured image. Okay, it has been set. So this is the basic feature, and now I can just publish here, but I'm not doing here. And I want to show another options like the screen option. So you can see there are many other options. This is excerpt. I already said that there's an excerpt. So you can see excerpt is the actually this is a short description of your total articles, or which can be actually summary. So in many websites you can see that there are blog just in the listing page there are only 2 lines blog and read more button. So this can be actually summary. That means only the summary will be listed in the front page. After clicking the read more, he can see actually the original content, that means the whole content here. Okay, and also there's a send trackbacks I'm adding, and you can see send trackbacks means if you want to link another website, so you can just link their website. So you can just read this. Actually, this is a very clear to understand actually what you want to do here. So if you want to link to other website, but it should be WordPress website also. But if you are linking something that is not WordPress, it will not work here. Okay, and this is the custom fields. Custom field for actually the theme developer, though actually don't need to use here for as an admin, but I'll show in the when we are going to the theme development. For example, I just want to use another thing like that price, and there is a value like at 50 and at the custom field. So this field actually added is a custom field which is made by me. That means those are the actually fixed field. That means the title, the content, the category. But I want to also use my own field, which is actually the price. And if you want, you can add more custom field here if you want to use in the front page. But now I cannot see this the value of the price because the theme doesn't know the price. When actually we are creating a custom theme, WordPress theme, then actually we can use those field and show in our front part. Okay, now I'm going to this discussion. So you can see discussion. If you are allow comments, so anyone can comments here. But if you don't want to uh, allow comments, so just make it this unchecked. Okay. Well, now I'm not publishing. I'm just save the draft. The draft means actually it is not published just as a note, as a drafted here, but you can edit later also. And there are some other option also, which is the status. You can see edit, and this is a pending review. You can also keep this pending or the okay for the draft. And this is the visibility. Whether you want to make this visible to public, that means anyone can see this, or you can keep the password protected. That means anyone want to see the post, he must fill this password that you are given. So why this actually is useful. For example, if you have a company and there are many employees, and you want to share something that actually only knows the password of your employees, so you just giving the password to them and they can access this post actually. So it is for just for the security reason, or you don't want to share or everyone. And this is a private. This private means actually only though the login user can see this post. If he's not logged in this website, that means if he doesn't account, so he cannot see this post. Okay, so I'm just keeping this the public. And finally you can see the publish. So this the immediately, that means if we click the publish, it will publish now. But if you want, we can schedule is a later like that. You want to publish in the 2nd February, so you can just make the uh, 10, or you can just take a time also. So everything you can set from here if you want that, but I'm just doing nothing here. this will be published immediately. Well, now I'm publishing that. Okay, now it is published. So I'm just view the post, how actually it will be shown in the front part. Okay, you can see this. This is the featured image, the image we have set, and this is the post, my first post title. This is the actually content. You I can remember that we have also inserted an image here in the content area. So this is the content area images, and also you can see some other game. Actually, this is the category, and the cricket, like the hashtag or the text actually we have used. And we didn't allow the comments. I'm just allowing it again and updating. Okay, so you can see there, now you can comment here. There's a comment box, you can post the comment, but for commenting you must have account in this website. Okay, and finally I think I didn't missed anything. Okay, slug, this is another important thing. Slug is for, you can see there's the slug. So my first post here, that means it is automatically created based on our title, but I want to make it like that, only mine, and updating. So you can see the URL has been changed. Now it is only the my, not the my for, first post here. So this is based on Slack. The Slack is actually the unique keywords that by which we can identify the any post. You cannot use this keyword, that means the my, to the other post. So this is the unique here. Also, you can change this here like that, my post. Okay, update. So it will work also. So this is the Slack, and finally this is the author actually, if the post actually who has made the post or created the post, you can change it later to other author, but we only have the one account in this website so far, so it's just showing this admin. If you have any other users, the all the users will be listed here. So in that case actually, you can change the author name also. Okay, and that's the today's second class. I think you can also play around it, and you can check the all the other stuff and change the content and publish here and see the front part. I think it would be enjoyable here. So see you in the third class, and goodbye for now.